Greetings, YouTube. It is June 1st. And let's just say that that is a unique opportunity to make a video because I would assume we're going to have monthly cards, But at the same time, it is also the Eternity of Pain. Can you believe that? Eternity of Pain. So first thing I need to do is remind myself because y'all, whenever you're recording a video, you always got to make sure Do Not Disturb is on, and it was not on for me. So, we've got the Eternity of Pain. That includes this week, complete the Eternity of Pain with the Champion Tech Offensive Burst Combat Style, Spider-Verse, and Robot. And the Eternity of Pain this week. Week 4 looks to be a little bit of a dorm, potentially. As in we fought Crossbones Blade and Icarus, so Dormammu makes sense. Anyhow, but we also have new daily cards. So let's look at the Thronebreaker daily card. It is a small amount of Tier 6 Basic and Tier 3 Alpha. We're talking about 4,900 Tier 3 Alpha. Although, it's interesting. It's 4,900 Tier 3 Alpha, but then you do get 4,500 Tier 3 Alpha for defeating Dormammu in the Trial of Madness side quest 5 times on Legendary difficulty. We do have 1 week of that left, I guess. So, you get just about as much. 4,500 and 5,700. So what Kabam's basically saying is that's about $30 worth of resources for free. Now, technically people will say, Prof, I hate when you use the word free. It's not free. You use your time. Well, then technically nothing is free, right? Technically nothing is free because all you free-to-play players that brag about not spending cash in the game, you still have to spend a lot of your time, which the older you get, hopefully, the more that's worth. And it may be the case where you would actually be saving yourself money in terms of your time by sometimes buying offers than by grinding out things, especially in the arena. But we have the Grandmaster Mystic Nexus bundle normally and the Reality Warping bundle. So instead of $20 for 5 Grandmaster Mystic, you get $30 for 5 Cavalier Nexus, so it kind of shows you the value of that. What I think is interesting is you get 3 Tier 5 Basic and 2 Tier 2 Alpha. Now, Tier 5 Basic are actually a lot more valuable on paper than Tier 2 Alpha because, let me remind you, Thronebreaker players who can see this, when you go to the Glory store, and everyone's Glory store should have reset, I believe, yesterday. It's going to cost you for a fully formed Tier 5 Basic. Gosh, what? Is it 7 of these? 3,150 Glory, and it's going to cost you, and this is a little bit deceiving because I've already bought some, but 1 Tier 2 Alpha is like 725. So, the other thing is, the best deal in the Black ISO market a week, because it literally saves you over 1,000 Glory, is just to buy 3 Tier 2 Alpha, even if you don't need them, and trade them in for a fully formed Tier 5 Basic. So, whoever made this Thronebreaker daily card made a very strange calculation. I think, if you were going to give me a choice, obviously, I think it makes more sense to have 3 Tier 5 Basic in terms of value than 2 Tier 2 Alpha, but not even to give the same amount. We haven't seen that before. Usually it's like 4 Tier 2 Alpha and 2 Tier 5 Basic, and that follows the pattern. Now, the overall value is going to come to RNG, because the last time I opened 5 Cavalier Nexus crystals, I opened 0 5 stars and 0 6 stars. So if you get like a 6-star Hercules, it's an A++. But if you take out the Cavalier Nexus crystals and you say 4,900 Tier 3 Alpha Calis fragments over the course of 30 days, 6,300 tier 6 basic, 3 tier 5 basic, and 2 tier 2 alpha. What's that by itself for $30? I'd probably give it a C plus B minus grade. So that's the baseline, the floor. If you get all 3 and 4 stars, that doesn't change. The grade's still a C plus B minus. If you get a couple of 5 stars, maybe it's closer to a B. If you get any 6 star from any Cavalier Nexus crystal, especially a 6-star Nexus crystal, the value is at least an A minus, if not an A. So the overall value of this is going to be determined by the Cavalier Nexus crystals. We used to pay $49.99 for 10. So technically, this is not as good of a deal as that because it's $5 more expensive, because on average that means it should be $25.99 or $24.99, excuse me. Also keep in mind that if you're in another country like Canada or Australia, shout out to my subs in those countries, where the conversion rate is not as kind to the US dollar, you're going to be spending a lot more than $30 worth of your currency. So that's important to think about, especially when you tack on relevant taxes along with it. So, today, all I can say is it's a fairly average daily card. Not terrible, not great. First time we've seen more Tier 5 Basic than Tier 2 Alpha, which I think is a bizarre math calculation on Kabam's part that actually benefits the player. It's a pro player, since Tier 5 Basic are worth more than Tier 2 Alpha, especially in the Glory Store. So that's my analysis. Good luck to everybody in the Eternity of Pain. I'm going to try to jump into it in the next couple of hours, and if I have anybody that works, I'll make a video.